Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Welcome in, Virgos. I've had cryptic messages today, and I'm hearing yours will be no different. Here we go. Thank you for joining me. Welcome in. And thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will resonate. So take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Let's get into this. Take what helps you to help yourself. Here we go, Virgos. What is your message today? Eight of Cups, the Hermit, and Strength. There's a little bit of a blip here for you, but you're like, yeah, I got it. I've got it under control. Yeah, you've got the strength. You've got the enlightenment. The little blip, I think you just walked away from. You dealt with it, then you walked away from it. What else do we have here? Eight of Pentacles. Eights are significant for you. Abundance. Work. King of Cups, the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles. Work is meant to be very abundant for you. Could be in the area of medicine, actually. The truth, honor. Truth and honor, that's what leads you to your pot of gold. That's your magic combo. Yeah, that's what really makes you want to leap. Big undertakings, that's you. King of Cups here, that's helping others. Balanced emotions. You walked away from something that I think maybe somebody thought they were going to make a big mark or impression on your momentum, and instead they wanted to rain on your parade, and instead it was just a minor blip that you handled and you kept moving. And maybe you're in a new role now, or you're definitely in a new situation, but it's much more suited to you. Big undertaking means great risk, great reward here type energy. Very balanced, though. It's the kind of situation you work best in. Maybe a launch or something big, and you work best in this kind of pressure. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, you're passionate about passionate situations. I feel like this is more work-related, but it could be something that's floating your boat here. But it's high stress, too. That's where you really do your best work. Yeah, you've made the wheel turn to your advantage. You're very eloquent. You help those in doubt. Very merciful. Charismatic. Wow. Yes, people do love your energy. They love being around you. Some sort of saving energy here. You save people from themselves. You save people in some way. And I'm feeling like even if you, let's say you're, I don't know, somehow it's big in the eyes of other people what you do. But it's also high stress for you, and you thrive in that setting. It requires, it's a bold undertaking, and it requires bravery and boldness to undertake. Cool. Four of Cups out here now. The World in the reverse. The Hangman. Yeah, something you looked at here, you knew, I can't take any shortcuts here. This is just not me. It's not in the cards for me. It's not the way I'm built. It's not the way I live. It's just not how I am. Now you're being given a huge gift from the divine, some blip that you handled, and taking on the big undertakings. The divine favors you. You don't take shortcuts. You don't look elsewhere. You don't delegate. You handle. You handle the situation, you handle yourself. There's a lot of healing that you provide others with what you're doing. It's like something that's on display. That even by watching them, people are healed. You might also do a lot of traveling. You seek knowledge. You can spot liars and bad intentions from a mile away. Oh, okay. Queen of Pentacles. While remaining very grounded. Grounded energy, helping others. But you have select few that you've helped or that you want to help. And I feel like we've read this before for you, that particular part where there are a few core people you always focus on to help, even though by and large you help a lot of people. Your main focus is your core group. The Queen of Cups is out here in the reverse. People that are emotionally unavailable. King of Cups in the reverse. I'm told this is family. This is like a couple, could be your parents. They were emotionally unavailable or pulled back emotionally. And that's the very reason why you push forward with emotions and making a difference in people's lives. The Tower in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse. You have maybe key people in your life that either taught you this or taught you by action that you don't stick your neck out for others. Because that brings trouble. But it's exactly what you do. You've turned this advice on its head to do something totally different. And it's brought you into balance. Truth. It's brought you into your truth. Ace of Swords. It's brought you into your truth. It was the beginning of who you stepped into being, like the authenticity of doing that. It was the beginning of your truth. It's brought about a lot of friendships, like I said, a lot of admiration. People want to be in your energy. Page of Pentacles. I think you, even when you do something very little for people, it means a great deal. They are loyal to you. You are loyal to them. Friendship again. You help people reconcile with their dark, their shadow. Six of Pentacles out here. This is overgiving. Careful with your overgiving, even though you feel like you have more than enough and you can give. Transformation, Six of Cups. Death is out here, Six of Cups. Yeah, you did a big transformation from your past. Yeah, we see that with how you were raised and those applications I'm hearing. But what I would want to say is that advice or that style of living. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you had to transition out of this style because it's not yours. It's definitely inauthentic to be this way. So you had to be different. Maybe you heard you were a black sheep of the family, this type of thing. But you did come into your own here by being a totally different style. And that's what keeps your momentum going. Doing something inauthentic and being somebody that you're not just slows up all the energy. High Priestess is out here, yeah. This is a very intuitive soul I'm speaking to. You know, you knew this wasn't for you, this style that you grew up with. You knew what you had to do, and you boldly did it. And it is some bold moves here. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. This is new love with the Ace of Cups. New love of self, I feel, is large here. This could actually be a new love. New love of something that you're doing. Paired with the Nine of Swords, I would say dissolving a lot of your fears. Dissolving a lot of your big fears, big emotions. Rejuvenating you. You gave yourself mercy to be who you were, who you are. A purifying energy. Two of Swords is out here too. Yeah, this is milestone energy is how I read that. Breaking the cycle. Yep, absolutely. Lifting barriers. This has been victorious for you. What I want to know is it a confirmation for you? What is the meaning of this detail on you? Again, you're very comforting. We said something about having lots of friends, being very influential. I feel like you have your core group, though. And then you would be surprised how many people are like, oh, yeah, I'd love to be in his or her energy or their energy. And, you know, it's just amazing. They feel close to you. Seven of Cups out here. A lot of options come your way. I think this is going to be discerning what approaches you. And you will be, because we did see we saw that High Priestess. That's very key. High Priestess, yeah. Be discerning. Use your good intellect. Use your good instincts. Intuition, key. Right now. If this energy is resonating with you, if this is describing your situation, or you feel like, yeah, I'm definitely in tune to this, then the reason for the reading is be discerning about who you let in. When everybody feels like they're akin to you or friends with you, be discerning who you let in. You're the gatekeeper for yourself. The Nine of Swords is out here, and the Lovers, both in the reverse. Yeah, because there's some sort of need to keep the balance here. People want a piece of you, okay? And you could feel like if you're on the stage or something, people are always grabbing at you or wanting a piece of you, or just, mentally you feel like this. Stay balanced, stay discerning. Don't get caught up in the illusion here of everybody is your friend. They might want to be just using you, that type of vibe, that type of sentiment, that type of energy. Be very discerning. Don't slow up your mojo for anybody coming in that's inauthentic to what you're trying to achieve, who you're trying to be, that's inauthentic to your authenticity. Six of Swords in the reverse. There will be others too, this could be family, that don't care for this transition you made. That seems to be a 180 from the way they are, the way you were raised. Be aware of that. In however that unfolds, be aware of that. Queen of Wands, reject in the reverse. Reject that type of energy that doesn't want to be fully in your corner as you appear to be who you truly, authentically are. Yeah, this is meant to be light energy, even though what you're doing, like I say, it's very enjoyable to you, but it's very, very stressful. It's bold choices you're making, big undertakings, favored by the Most High because of that. But it's supposed to still be light energy because it's what you love. Now you get this twice, the Four of Cups. Again, the big gift from the divine with the Tower here. Big undertakings, big gifts. And also a warning. There seems to be a warning about discernment. Who you let in your inner circle, be discerning. And also a message of copycats or people that are acting like they're so similar to you. You're very rare and unique. In addition, there's a message here of, you can't be somebody else's happiness. You can help in a way that's helped you advice-wise, let's say, for example, but ultimately it's up to the individual to help themselves with their happiness. Now, like I said, they can take different things from different sources in that journey, during that journey, including some of your advice and what's helped you, but you are not ultimately responsible for a person's happiness. So there's a warning here about knowing your boundaries, because you are very magical and very bold, but know your boundaries. Know your boundaries here. King of Cups. Yeah, because you'll get very emotional about people in certain ways that maybe you relate to their trials and tribulations. Okay? Be helpful. Know your boundaries. Don't start bleeding into them. Okay? Or being so one with them that there's no difference between you two, something like that. And maybe I feel like that has been some sort of habit that will resonate with you. Even though, yeah, I do see that you're discerning, and I do see that you have a core group that you focus in on now. I feel like maybe in the past, sometimes you lost yourself in the extent of helping others, something like that. One moment, please. Thanks for your patience through that pause. Let's grab an oracle or two, Virgo. Yeah, so I think this read is about learning about you and how incredible your journey has been and how incredible you are. And that means a lot of people wanting your energy, wanting to be friends, assuming that they are your friend, this type of thing. Just be wary of that. Be discerning. Okay, here we go. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. That's the discerning energy. Be discerning before you have something on your hands that's bigger than you anticipated, because you got maybe overly involved. What else do we have here? I'm also hearing lead by example. You can lead by example. And that helps to not get so emotionally involved. Ignore what's annoying. That's that blip that you took care of. Yeah. I don't even think it annoyed you that long. You just took care of it. Be a blade of grass in the lawn of grass, even though you're extraordinary. And we've seen this very evidently in this read. There is a sense of be one with all. Even though you are very gifted. On alert. This is this discerning energy, I feel. Performance. Yeah, and I feel like we did talk about you maybe being some sort of performer. So you are always on alert, and you have people that or you should have people that are surrounding you that take care of you and handle these types of things. Where you, black sheep, we talked about that too on the top of the deck. What's on the bottom? Dance. This is that energy of, it's just meant to be light. Even though you're doing bold things, it's just meant to be light. But yeah, be on alert, and also have a good team around you that can be on the alert for you. Takes your breath. Don't know what that's about. This could be how people react to you because you are so extraordinary. They could just feel like you're out of this world. You're something else altogether. Let's get one pull on takes your breath. Okay, get a little bit of a book here, but I'm willing to take a peek at that. 9 of Swords, worries. Okay, Ace of Cups in the reverse, the King of Cups again, and the 8 of Wands. There is something about, keep your emotions balanced because you're an emotional type, which is great. Keep them balanced. Keep those emotions balanced. A need for balance here. It's the constant balance I see between being overly emotional and not being emotional at all. Find the balance there. You have it within you. But I feel like it's also saying it's a daily work here. Yeah. It doesn't come easy. It doesn't come quickly. It's a daily work. Find the balance every day. Find the balance every day. And also the balance I'm getting here of how much, how often, how close you let people get to you. Not that core group, but others. Okay? Yep. Don't get too busy. Stay clear-headed. Don't get that calendar too busy that you can't spend a lot of time being alert, conscientious, discerning, using your good intuition. Yeah. Keep the balance there as well. Virgo, that is your message. I like it. It's intricate. And you are extraordinary, clearly. If you've liked this message, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how that's resonated with you, this message. And if you feel inclined, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. A lot of abundance here for you. Yeah. Citrine. I feel compelled to be holding here. A lot of abundance here. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.